What's happening, fight fans? Welcome back to the MMA Mindset Wolkernite Fight Championship 6, November the 2nd. Pretty much coming into a month away now. So yeah, getting really excited. Excited for the card, excited for some more fight announcements. It's going to be a great card. Last one of the year as well. So we've got to make sure it's the biggest one of the year. We're not going to have another one up until into 2025. So yeah, gonna have to make sure it's the best card of the year. So get yourself down, livemma.co.uk for the pay-per-view, or if you want to come down and see it in person, make sure you get your tickets. Links in the description. Jump over to the fighters Instagram pages, and then they'll have tickets as well. But without further ado, I'm here with Wolkernite mainstay, Will Chenery. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Thank you very much. Yourself?
Yeah, always good, man. Always good. Like I said, just I feel like it's been ages since the last card, but I don't even think it's been that long. But yeah, it feels
Yeah,
like it's been. How have you kind of been getting on since then, mate?
been doing good. Yeah, I had a bit of a relaxed summer, so I was relaxed with the dieting, but still in for the training, grading my tool set, making sure that everything. It was a quick last fight, but everything I wanted to work on, I've worked on over the summer, so it's been all right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously, speaking about your last fight against Fuadama, unbelievable performance. What we saw of you, you came on leaps and bounds in such a short time. What do you kind of accredit that to? Because you look like you were so much more settled and composed and calm.
The experience definitely helps. Being used to being in that cage now definitely helps. And like the nerves are still a thing. They're never not going to be a thing. If I had no nerve, if I wasn't nervous, yeah, I'd be mad. But and having that game plan also helped. I knew going into that he had some kickboxing experience, so I knew that. Well, I thought that if I got to the wrestling, then I would have a bit of success. And then he went in for some sort of clinch, and I just grabbed him and I did what I'd been practicing more or less 8 weeks of just wrestling. To be honest, I knew my stand ups pretty good, so I did the whole fight camp of just wrestling jiu-jitsu, and it paid off.
And how much confidence does that kind of give you moving into your next training camp? Because obviously, like I said, getting in that win column and doing it in such emphatic fashion and looking so composed whilst doing it must have, like I said, give you a lot of confidence moving forward.
It was fantastic. I definitely aim to keep this win streak going. Win streak's one, but yeah, still aim to keep it going. Um, definitely the boost I needed, and definitely helped me motivate me to keep going within the sport as much as I enjoy it. Obviously, too many losses, you go, but definitely helped with all that motivation and pushing me forward, especially because I'm coming against someone who's got a few more fights under his belt and is coming from a very good gym. So it's helping motivate me to work even harder to fight someone with a bit more experience this time around.
Yeah, well, obviously, like you've just alluded to there, from a very good gym
Yeah,
and got a lot of experience like behind him in terms of the people that he trains with and the people that will be in his corner. How are you looking to approach this fight? Because there's a bit more information out about this guy, so I guess you can plan a little bit more for this guy.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I've watched his videos, as I'm sure he's watched mine. I've watched his fights to work out what he does do and what he doesn't do, and how I'm going to make my game plan around that. So right now, just looking for weaknesses and then looking to cover my own weaknesses, watching my old fights, seeing what I'm doing wrong, watching his fights, seeing what I can use there, and making a bit of a game plan around that. So it's not just attacking his weaknesses, but also building up my own defenses against what I messed up on, what I didn't do so well, so that I can defend against anything he throws at me.
And do you think this type of opponent, this level of opponent, is a good stop for you right now, where you are in your career, coming off that win? Do you think this was always a positive matchup to have? Because you've not kind of like some people do, they'll get that win and they'll be like, well, I don't really want to take a big step up in competition because I want to keep this going. But you've gone straight up and you've been like, right, I want to fight the next toughest guy. Do you think this was a good move for you at this point in your amateur career?
I think that he's got a similar record to me, and I think that this is the right time to be fighting an opponent like this. If I keep fighting, I could, in theory, keep fighting debuts or people with like 1-0 and things. But I think fighting someone with a bit more experience will obviously plan going to win. But if I lose it, it will teach me more going to the next one. My whole plan now, for now, is to keep fighting and keep learning, keep working out my weaknesses and getting the best I can be. So fighting someone who's got this experience means that he's got all his bases covered. I've fought people who are good at striking and a southpaw. I fought someone who's my first ever MMA fight who was good at wrestling and jiu-jitsu and just wrestled me the whole fight. I went the whole 3 rounds, but completely out wrestled me. Now I've been against someone who's had basically just kickboxing experience. So this is probably the first time I'm against someone who has had quite a few fights, same pretty similar to me, and has the whole bases covered. So I think this is the right time to be fighting someone like that.
Yeah, definitely. And how are you kind of structuring this training camp? Because, like I said, in terms of like amateur, you're never really out of a training camp. Things just kind of, I think, build up a little bit the closer to the fight, and when you've obviously got a fight announced.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still keeping up over the summer. As I said, I got a bit relaxed just because of doing some extra work and things like that. But now completely gone back to my normal 5 6 days a week training, doing the best I can, and it's covering all my bases again. This time around, I know my wrestling's improved loads, so I'm able to train everything that I need. So striking a bit more, wrestling more, jiu-jitsu, just working all my bases. And like I said, I've been watching his fight, seeing where he's weak, working on where he's strong, and working on defending against his strengths and attacking his weaknesses.
Yeah, and do you have any sort of like inkling idea on how you think the fight's going to go, or how he's going to possibly approach the fight with you?
Yeah, I think from what I've seen, I think I know what he's going to want to do and how he's going to want to start the setups and initiate the striking. I think I know what he's going to go to on floor. But obviously, he might be looking back at his own fights and working out his own weaknesses. So I have an idea. I have an idea what I want to go for. I've got a few plans, but I don't want to give too much away right now, just in case. And he works out my game plan. But yeah, I have a few ideas and a few strategies to work against. Yeah, work
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, and what are you kind of looking for into 2025? Like I said, this is our last show. We're planning on of 2024. We're looking at doing a lot of decent shows in 2025. What are you kind of looking for? Are you looking to basically stay active and keep on that path?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've done like what 2, 3 fights this year, and I'm looking to do similar next year. I'm focusing a lot next year on my career, and building upon that. But I still want to get 2, 3 fights in. It's like my favorite thing to do, fighting and training. It's where I go to relax and get away from all the stress. So I think that even when I'm focusing on my career next year, if I'm not training, I'm not fighting, it's just not going to work for me. I have to make sure I'm keep pushing. So 2, 3 fights, even if it's just on somewhere local to me like Wolkernite, which is better for me. Being local makes it a lot easier to not only get there, but fight and sell tickets and all that. It's just the best show for me at the moment. So 2, 3 shows is ideal.
Yeah, I'm gonna like blow smoke up like our Vulcanite's arse, but I don't feel like you see many on the regional scene doing this kind of promotion for the amateur fighters. Like I try and interview every single person that I can, and I try and interview every single winner on fight night. So I think it's whatever we can do to help you at the end of the day. And like you used to be your third fight on Vulcanite now, and that's kind of what we want. We want people coming back. We want familiar faces. We want people making a name for themselves on Vulcanite. So obviously moving forward, when if you're on a 2 3 fight win streak under the Vulcanite banner and title fights do come about, your name is something that comes straight away because it's like this guy's been here with us for 2 years now and he's fighting on the show. So no, we really appreciate people like yourself, Will, coming back.
Yeah, I mean, that's the dream in it. Like even at amateur, if I can get enough wins and do well enough to make a name for myself and eventually win a belt, that's the dream at amateur scene, and then build up from there. But yeah, definitely one of the best shows I've been on. I've been on, like I said, 2 or 3, but I keep coming back to it for a reason. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
exactly, and we love it, mate. But no, I really appreciate you coming on. Obviously, a bit of a late hour, and I know you've just got finished with graft. But no, I really appreciate you coming on, Will. And yeah, I'm really excited to see you fight and see how much you've come on again.
Yeah, I'm excited to show everyone how much better I've gotten and show off some new tricks and impress the crowd once again. Hopefully, yeah, like I did last time, another quick finish. But we'll see what he does, and we'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah, well, excited for it. Like I said, make sure, like I said at the start of the video, links in the description, tickets, pay-per-view if you can't get there. Keep an eye out on all the Instagram pages because we post highlights all throughout the card. But once again, Will, all the best for the rest of your training camp. We will see you on November the 2nd. And yeah, I hope, like I said, everything goes well. And yeah, I'm sure I'll speak to you on fight night.
Absolutely, mate.
Magic.
Thank
Cheers,
you very
Will.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.